Azimio leader Raila Odinga has asked his supporters to reject the Kenya Kwanza regime on the grounds that the election results were manipulated. Accompanied by his close political allies, Odinga made a slightly over 30-minute speech at the Kamukunji grounds on Monday afternoon as he promised his supporters to release a dose of what transpired during the 2022 general election. However, President William Ruto has dared the opposition chief to carry out his threats, saying he will not be cowed into doing another handshake in his government due to the return of Kenyans. Here are the details. Moments after landing at Jomo Kenyatta International Airport from South Africa, Azimio and ODM leader Raila Odinga led his trials to the historic Kamukunji grounds, where he addressed his supporters and released his long-awaited bombshell to them. In his speech, Odinga demanded a stop of the electoral body's reconstitution as he called for President William Ruto's resignation for lack of ability to govern. Odinga has also demanded the data of the 2022 elections at the IEBC to be made public and audited by a foreign body. The Azimio leader also disclosed to the public that his team had investigated last year's poll results and had information showing Azimio won.
We don't recognize Mr. William Ruto as the President of Kenya. We demand that the entire infrastructure and the records of the 2022 elections at the IEBC be made public and be audited by an impartial body. A forensic audit of the IEBC results and servers is non-negotiable.
According to the former Prime Minister, Azimio garnered the most votes in all regions across the country, except some parts of Rift Valley where Kenya Kwanza garnered more votes.
Nekore orori magama
But in a quick rejoinder, while attending a burial ceremony of the sister to the Cabinet Secretary for Trade, Moses Kuria, Sister Nyokabi Kuria, Ruto rubbished the former Prime Minister's call, telling him off, saying his government will not be cowed into conducting a handshake arrangement like what the previous regime did to the detriment of Kenyans.
Si hata mubadilishe tactic kidogo. Sasa ile ya zamani mnaendelea tu naye. Ile ya zamani mlisema ati Moi hakushinda, Moi akakuwa rais. Mkasema Kibaki hakushinda, Kibaki akakuwa rais. Mkasema Uhuru hakushinda, Uhuru akakuwa rais. Sasa mtawezana na hii ya hasla kweli? Kwa sababu unajua hawa watu hakuna kitu wanataka. Hii ni watu wanapanga tu mambo ya nusu mkate, sijui wanatafuta handshake. Mimi nataka niwaambie mapema mchana. My friends, sahau mambo ya handshake.
Ruto said his government is focused on bringing down the cost of living and making sure common citizens can be able to cater for their needs, including educating their children, and that his plan will not be derailed by anybody.
Umetimiza sehemu yenu. Sisi na sisi tutatimiza sehemu yetu. Kuhakikisha ya kwamba ile mipango yote tulikubaliana na nyinyi, tutahakikisha kwamba tumeyatekeleza kwa manufaa.
Recent resurgence in Odinga's quest in the just concluded August 2022 election has been informed by a recent dozer by an anonymous whistleblower narrative who reportedly works at the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission. Odinga won recent polls by 8,170,355 votes, garnering 57.53% against President Ruto's 5,915,973 votes, garnering 41.66%. The official results announced by Chebukati, President Ruto scored 7,176,141 votes, an equivalent of 50%, ahead of his main challenger Odinga, who garnered about 6,942,930 votes, about 48%. Odinga has also announced another public meeting at Jacaranda grounds on Sunday, the 29th of January. Bitis Njeri, GBS News, Nairobi.